actually used this technology before. Oh, I am live. Oh, I guess I missed the hat thing. Welcome, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and this is Mystery Bag Monday. If you've never seen a Mystery Bag Monday, this is a little bit different than we normally do. Today, we are actually going to battle, and I'll be talking about that in just a minute. Just the way this works is I've got all these rag bags here that I get from a local thrift store. Um, they just put like all of their T-shirts in it, basically, and I buy them and open them and search them for dope, valuable vintage T-shirts. So I'm excited to dig into these this week. The little bit caveat today is we're doing things a little bit different with technology. I'm streaming on through StreamYard. I've got these little in-ears in, and we've got a guest. So please let me know in the comments whether or not you can hear me clearly, that you can see me, that it's coming through. We're trying to be able to do this like every so often, so knowing whether or not it's working well is super helpful. So let me know in the comments or in the chat as soon as you can. Other thing I want to highlight is that we do have a Discord that you are invited to join. The link is in the description below. We also play a game in the Discord called Guess the T, Get the T. Audio's good, video a little fuzzy. Okay, well, hopefully we can solve that. Hopefully that'll work its way out. But good point. So we play a game called Guess the T, Get the T. And what you do is in the Discord, after you join the Discord, there's a channel called Guess the T, Get the T. Drop a link to your favorite vintage T-shirt, and if that T-shirt comes out of one of these bags, it's yours for free. Now this game only counts towards my T-shirt bags here. So any guest T-shirt bags, they do not qualify. If your favorite T-shirt comes out of their bag, bummer, you're just gonna have to sit there and take it because that would be really rare and super unfortunate. But you can probably buy it off them, so you can talk to them. It may just be a little bit grainy video wise. Going through their stream thing, the StreamYard, and not paying for the super premium package yet might be the case. So, all right. Anyways, I want to introduce our guest. This is Ryan from LOT62VINTAGE. You can check him out on Instagram and YouTube. You're gonna be a fire. Yeah, we basically have double the bags. But this is Ryan from LOT62VINTAGE. Go follow him on YouTube and on Instagram. He's been a reseller for a hot minute. He has probably the most coveted toy from the 90s, in my opinion, that he just found called. Can you show us that? He just picked this up. This is crazy. Not only did he find the world famous Jack Black saxophone, he has it in like pristine condition. That's nuts. The box looks so good, dude.
Yeah, I actually have to open it to take it out. Yeah, the boxes, that's what I said. Who just kind of left it just chilling for all these years, you know? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, good old saxophone.
Does it play?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think it does. Let's turn the volume up. I could jack back and be like... Yeah, it was funny because the guy was bagging it up at the store for me, and I was like, man, I really hope it works and that kind of stuff. And as soon as he put it in the bag, he hit the button on it and it took off, and I was just like, oh, it's so epic. I was just like, it was booming the whole way out the store in the box and everything. It was so cool.
That's fire. Well, that's super cool. That's one of the coolest finds I've seen anyone find in a while. The way we're going to do this, guys, is we're going to actually open basically simultaneously. We'll pull out anything. And at the end of the night, you can just give us a vote in the comments or in the chat. Who do you think won? Is it Missouri or is it Ohio? So very excited. Thank you, Ryan, for being here.
Thank you for having me on, dude. This is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I've got like 32 or 33 bags on my floor to go through. So.
Yeah, so he's got a bunch of bags. I got a bunch. I think I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 9. They're a little bit bigger. Who's the dude with
That's
the
what I said.
fantastic
3
beard?
of mine probably equals 1 of yours. So that's
probably.
I'll rip a little quicker.
Yeah. Geek Fam asks, who is the dude with the fantastic beard? This is Ryan from Ohio, and from LOT62 Vintage. He's the opponent today. So since this is gonna be a lot of opening, let's go ahead and let's get it started. I'm gonna go with this bag right here.
Oh, I should have got a trash can.
Yeah, dude, I get like this mad giant pile of T-shirts and stuff that builds up.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I think I gotta pull up the. I think my bottom view. I'm wider than what I think I am on this thing, so I think my view is a little bit wider than what it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
What kind of box this is in on StreamYard, huh? So what do you think about shirts that always say assembled of USA fabrics in Nicaragua? You count that as like pretty much an early 2000 shirt?
It's a late '90s, early 2000s thing. So what I've noticed is that if I can identify it down to, if I can find out its date otherwise in another way, most of the time it's in that late '90s to early 2000s range where they had American manufacturers had moved so much stuff out of America, and that was kind of a political issue at the time. Like, they sort of tried to save face, be like, but we got the materials from America, so it's like it's kind of American made.
Right.
I think that was kind of how they tried to sidestep the whole outsourcing deal. But because you don't see that really past the early 2000s. Like by like 2005, you just don't see T-shirts that had said that. At least not in my experience. So I normally take that as. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, totally. I agree with you, man. I'm sitting here throwing my shirts in piles. I'm like, so do you have do you sort yours when you're going through them? Because like I have a $1 pile that was what all these boxes over here go to. This is a $1 garage sale. Recycling these are going to go to, and then I have a pile that gets cut up into rags, just specifically, and then I have a pile that keeps for good stuff, and it's just almost like a necessity because it adds up so fast.
Oh yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, what I do, so I probably could spend more time and try to sell some of the stuff off. I have a buyer for all the towels that I get, and so I set those aside. I set anything that's vintage that I know that I can sell and make money, like $10 plus. Yeah. Everything else, for the most part, I will either, if it's like all my kids and their cousins will come and check out the T-shirts, see if there's any cool T-shirts they want, stuff like that. And the rest of the stuff, I can actually take to the rag house and have dropped off there. So they'll get it as a donation, and then they'll sell that off. So that's kind of how it's worked so far.
This is where a lot of mine go. We create these rag bundles. I find it's very therapeutic to cut these things apart.
Oh yeah,
we make these little teeny rag bundles out of everything, man. I've got hundreds of these laying around. So it's just nice. I'm a professional bike mechanic by trade, bicycle mechanic.
Oh, sure.
Motorcycle. And so we use rags in our shop like crazy, so it prevents us from going out and just buying a bunch of rags.
Nice. So that's I sell all my towels to a mechanic.
That's awesome.
That works on tractors. I love Rock Garden. I know what that is. So far, I'm not seeing a lot of. Most everything I'm getting right now is from. Oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's messy.
I got this issue going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Little Barbies.
Yeah. So that's the stuff they probably priced, and then.
Well, like I said, this is kind of a new experiment with these guys. Hold them in the back for me. So I haven't really ever done this, hold all the floor stuff for me, see if there's some value left in it.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's not, I will eventually say, don't hold the floor stuff. You know what I mean? But
yeah. There's a place that does rag bags around here, around another one that does rag bags. But I think all their rags are stuff they couldn't sell, which makes sense. But also, it's not something I'm interested in buying.
For sure.
I walk in, they're like, "You're the rag bag guy." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want to buy our rag bags?" I'm like, "No, I don't."
I'm still a sucker. I still take I'm like, it's like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, he opened the lid to the candy jar and offered me candy. So, now I got to take some. Like,
Well, and the thing is, but for me, it's a thrift store that I frequent often, so I know
yeah.
what T-shirts were on the rack.
Yeah. I've been there
So
before. I've gotten a bag and I'm like, I looked at all these over the last week and I'm like, oh, bummer.
now, you want to know what's even worse? Even worse is one of these bags has probably about 10 of my old personal tees.
That's
My
awesome.
wife just told me, she's like, "Oh, I donated a bunch of like old like stuff that I've had for years to the store that I buy the rags from." And so I bought one. I saw, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I know that T-shirt. That's my old T-shirt." I'm
Yeah.
like, "We don't
That's
ever
too funny.
donate to a place we buy at." Like,
No,
ugh.
we don't either. We don't. And I promised him that. I told Goodwill. He made me promise that I wouldn't. Well, at least the one I go to. Then I've got like 5 other
Yeah,
locations we stop and get stuff. But the one guy was like, hey, bro, just don't bring it back here. And so we've got like these green third world country things. And I feel bad because that stuff, I was just reading a report on Ghana about fast
yeah,
fashion and how many like hundreds and hundreds
oh
and
yeah,
hundreds and hundreds of feet of fast fashion are just washing up on the shore. And it's like,
yeah,
so I don't want to.
absolutely.
So we're real. That's why we've gotten to the rag thing. It's like I'm real careful about who I donate to because I don't
Mhm.
want to just be
Yeah,
polluting the planet right back again. I'm really trying to
yeah, yeah,
do this in a positive upward motion that's not just recontributing back to the trash.
yeah, totally. I was just talking to the manager of the rag house, and he was telling me a little bit about like the way that like they sell bales, and a lot of the bales go to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the bales go to Houston. Some get broken up and sorted in Houston by a company, and some of them go to Houston, and then they get shipped to Chile. Um, and so apparently Chile is this huge big hub for like used American clothing, and so
Really?
it goes there. Yeah, it goes there, gets divided up. I've heard about the rag houses in Chile, but I had never made the connection. So apparently they go to Chile, get divided up, and sent everywhere. So that's pretty interesting. I'm on bag number 2.
I'm killing 3. I just opened 3 right now. So, but
Nice.
mine are a little smaller than yours. Mine are their Goodwill like big size bags. And then the other
Yes.
place I get from, they do these like I can't even pick them up. Like
Oh
30
yeah.
gallons. Like so, it's and they're both the
Dense.
same price, and it kills me. So it's like,
Oh really?
yeah. So one's 3 times bigger than the other, and it's like. Maybe I should
Yeah.
take them in a roll of black plastic bags and say, "Hey, start using these."
I know these bags that this place that I buy my from, they use these really cheap bags, and they always get like they always get holes in them. So like there's times where I'm like almost they're almost falling out in the parking lot.
I've had that happen, man.
Oh, is this a single stitch tee? It's a single stitch tee, but
Nice.
well,
Come on, Fertile Invest.
no, it's not. This is not a. I don't think it's actually vintage. I was in the thrift store the other day, and I came across a whole bunch of these single stitch tees. And they were obviously not actually vintage, but it was another
No,
brand that
there's.
it was Homage,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Homage.com. I think
Yeah. Yep. I see
Homage,
a lot of
no,
them.
Homage maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, they like reproduce like old classic like brand like iconography or something like that. But yeah, I was like, oh man, that's a little bit confusing.
All right, here we
'Cause at
go.
first I thought I found something. What'd you get?
A little bit older.
There you go. Yeah, one of these 4.
Indians, but the name gives it away a little bit.
There you go.
Just a little bit better shirt than $1.
There you go. So tell me the story about the T-shirt you're wearing. Is it this T-shirt that I think it
This is the one that started it all, man.
is?
I was doing rag bags maybe about 6 months before I found your channel. I was actually researching Levi's denim, and while I was researching Levi's denim, it was like 7:52 on a Monday night, and all of a sudden it says come up and watch live, and I'm like, out bike, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, somebody else knows the rag bag thing. I was like, this is kind of cool to watch somebody else suffer through this, you know? And so
That's
I was
funny.
just like, well, that's awesome. So I started following and just comment. Me and you kind of, BS back and forth on a couple of shows. It was nice to reflect with somebody and kind of bounce some comments off. And by the way, I never really even did denim until I started watching your show. And now
that's awesome.
So I appreciate all the positive, uplifting, and awesome information that you've provided in the denim community for sure.
Dude, my pleasure. Hey, so check this out. We've got this super faded tag, like it's almost non-existent. And it is, is that the Doctor Strange, but the Homer Simpson version?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I gotta go this way. I don't know if you can see that. This can't be a vintage tee, then, can it? I mean, it's such a faded tag. It looks like a totally vintage faded tag. But it's in a faded t-shirt.
Or somebody just wore it for 30 days straight and they never washed it.
Yeah, never washed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count that as a vintage find.
All right.
But so how'd you find the t-shirt? So the t-shirt. So
I bought 13 rag bags, right, from one of my locations here locally, and it was kind of uncanny. Like this thing was pea color. It was the color of the middle design. The blotchiest stains I've ever seen in my life. So the first thing I did, I was like, well, if I'm going to sell vintage and I want to find hot shirts like this, I got to figure out how to bring them back to life. So I started. I got the OxyClean down. I learned about Zote soap, about all this other different kind of things. So I've got my own secret sauce now. You know what I mean? And it's like every time, like I'm shaving soap on a cheese shredder to go in my laundry, you know? So this bad boy was a double soak, a double wash, a double bleach, all hand done, and it's back to original now. And this is probably
it looks gorgeous.
The most valuable. I think this shirt's around 300 or so. So I had to wear it just because I was like, this is what got me here. So I'm proud of it. I remember I found some heaters though. So
you have. I remember that.
So I'm trying to learn these. Nike tags. Tough on Nike tags.
Nike tags get really confusing for me past 2000 or 2000s-ish. That was like one of those, they call them those, people just say they're Y2K tags, the gray ones like that. Yeah. I generally just call them Y2K, even though I think they stretch into like 2008, 2009 potentially. It's a tough one because it's not as definite as like some of the earlier tags. I am not actually at all very good with Nike. Like, it's one of those. It's funny because it was like when I was learning and trying to sort of develop a more robust sense of the age of and how to identify vintage clothing and stuff like that. I found a lot of stuff on Nike. Like a lot of people were talking about Nike. So when I decided to go do videos and stuff like that, I just avoided some of those brands that there was so much congestion on. Like people, there was a lot of stuff. Yeah, Jason is actually really good at Nike. But there was so much congestion on some of those brands that I was like, I got to go outside of the box a little bit to do videos, and so I honed my sort of focus on like Levi's.
Yeah, and see that's what I'm trying to do. I got some Nikes set up back here. I've got another Nike back here that I'm working on. I've got some Adidas, like here's an Adidas. Like I'm not good with these sports brands because I never wore this stuff.
Yeah. See, to me, when I see that, I just say 90s. Like sometime in the 90s.
Yeah, I'd like to hit it with the dart more accurately. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to hone in on that stuff right there. Maybe make that a niche for me, niche, whatever it is.
Niche, yeah. Hey, Rob says, has anyone ever cleaned up old canvas tarps that were most likely waxed? I think it's going to be really hard to clean up if it was waxed because it's just going to resist anything.
Iron it with another piece of material on top of it. If you use 100% cotton or use paper towels and a hot iron, it'll actually anything that'll absorb better than the canvas will suck the wax out of it.
That's smart. There you go. We have any tips for cleaning a crusty wool Pendleton flannel? Crusted. I guess it depends
Yeah,
on
wool
what
light.
kind of crust. Yeah, wool light is definitely a good way to go. Um, most of the time, I don't. If I have to do too much work on all wool, I just do it. Oh, Call of Duty, that's funny. I just don't. I just don't bother with wool. Like if it's too much work. If it's like a big old wool jacket, I might take it in and get it dry cleaned. But
Yeah.
like, it's just I feel like I'm gonna destroy the wool by accident.
Wool's tough, man. I actually have this dryer rack downstairs that I have. It's a 5-tier dryer rack, and I actually am really a fan of wool. My mother-in-law is actually breeds sheep for a living, and we get our hands on raw wool, all kinds of wool. So we wanted to
Oh yeah,
process and manufacture it, and it's it's fun to work with. It's a great material. Obviously,
yeah,
you can't get it in your heater or dryer. You're kind of out of luck
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
way. But as for its wicking potentials, and wicking moisture away from the body, it keeps you cool and it keeps you hot. Wool's a
Yeah,
cool material, but it's
yeah,
got to be handled delicately. And like I have a wife who
yeah,
knits and crochets. I should say knit. She'd kill me. Crochets,
yeah,
and she can fix small holes and things like that. And
yeah.
so I've got a pretty good selection on my shelf up here of actually wool stuff I've restored. I actually have a $300 Pendleton long, like women's coat on right now that I picked up at a thrift
Oh,
and that kind of
nice.
stuff. So I mean, wool's fun. It's just you got to have a sweater dryer. You have to have a place to lay it out. You have to have the right laundry stuff to do it. It's a whole nother chore. It's like testing electronics. Like a t-shirt's a
Yeah.
good washer. Wool, it's like testing electronics. There's a whole extra few
Oh,
steps that have to go with it. So it's fun
that's
when you
true.
find the really vintage pieces, but on the other hand,
Yeah, I tend to just like if it's I won't try too hard to restore wool stuff. If it's, I'll just sell it as is if I need to. I it's funny you said like you and I've already touched on the different similarities in our worlds, but you just said your mom raises sheep.
no, my mother-in-law does. Yeah, my
Mother-in-law.
mother-in-law owns a
Okay.
sheep farm. Yeah.
Well, I'm literally on a sheep farm. There's about 50 of them back there. They're they're uh
That's awesome.
they're they're shearless. They're like they don't need to be sheared,
Yeah.
whatever that means,
Yeah.
or whatever that species is. But yeah, my father has them sort of as a hobby.
Yeah, my
Um,
mother-in-law does horn Dorsets and
okay,
that kind of stuff, and I mean they're big. I'm almost
yeah, yeah,
she's a teeny woman, and she gets in there, and these huge, few 100-pound sheep just act like she snaps her fingers. They do whatever they tell her, and I'm like, I don't know if you could pay me enough to get into the horn Dorset. Them things are big, and they got these big horns that wrap around.
yeah, yeah,
More power to her, but she's
yeah.
been doing it for
Interesting.
her life. So is her sister, and they do good with it. So
All right, so I got my first probably sellable T-shirt. Vineyard Vines.
there you go.
I'll sell Vineyard Vines all day. It's like it doesn't ever sell for a ton, or most of the time it doesn't sell for a ton, but it'll sell like almost any T-shirt I get out of these bags with Vineyard Vines is sold within a week. So, so far my bags have been slow. My bags are super slow today.
Me too. This is not looking good.
I know. Typically, if I find one or two vintage T-shirts, I'm like, okay, I have at least some hope that somebody donated some old stuff. But
In all fairness, I
so far,
can't complain because if you see all the T-shirts that are back here underneath my
uh-huh.
hand T-shirts, that is just from the last 2 weeks, and that's all vintage
Oh
rag
my
bags.
gosh,
And there's got to be 135 shirts there probably. So
that's
last
crazy.
week was really, really good for us. So
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, my let's see, I'm trying to remember my last few weeks. I want to say last week wasn't very good. It was the week before that. That was the week that was really good. We had that Count Von Count T-shirt. We had the 3D Emblem tee. We had the Pro Player Bulls. But yeah, that was a really good one. Sometimes it just in waves. I think I want to say I was going to ask what was the best. Is there a bag in your memory that was like the best? Like just top to
Yes.
bottom, it was just nuts.
Yes, I just actually, I think it was the first post I shared on my new Instagram account. I got 1990s AC/DC tour short, a 1990s what's the one my wife wears? 9 Lives T-shirt. I got a Black Sabbath T-shirt. It was like the dude was a total metalhead. This is one of them that came.
Yeah. Oh, sick. Whoa.
You know what I mean? My wife loves this shirt.
That T-shirt's dope.
And so there was just like, and they were folded. They were folded like 90. I was just like, when I pulled the first one, I was like, ooh. It's like you just kind of take your time. It's like finding a Dead Sea Scroll. You're like,
yeah.
Tweezers out,
man.
You know.
Yeah, it's like what's it gonna be next? Yeah. So Rob says it was probably we had a night where we had 3 American Thunders or 3 or 4 American Thunder T-shirts come out, and a few other vintage T-shirts. I can't remember what else was in that bag, but it was a really good bag. That was definitely really high on the list. There was a bag that nobody here probably remembers, or maybe Nathan might remember, but because I wasn't doing them live yet, I was doing them pre-recorded, but like almost like a little less than 2 years ago, I had a bag that was literally entirely, I think it was pretty much literally entirely wrestling tees from the late 90s.
Oh,
so it was like Stone Cold, The Rock, Stone Cold, like just over like Sting, like just pile, like I think it was 12 T-shirts, 13 T-shirts in total. So like, and it was just nuts. I don't think I've had a bag and that was probably the most like the best value bag I've ever had. So it may not have been the. No, I think probably in terms of total value, it's definitely the best bag. May not have had the single best T-shirt in it, but definitely had the best combination of T-shirts. So right here, this used to be in my drawer or in my closet as of like a month ago. this Mute Math T-shirt. Ironically, it's single stitch, but it's not vintage. It's on the American Apparel. It's a nice T-shirt, but I actually never wore this T-shirt. This T-shirt actually came out of a rag bag, if I remember correctly. I kept it for myself. Don't think I ever really wore it, and then I donated it and then bought it right back again. Oh my gosh. So, this is cool. Oh, wait a minute. This is cool. Check this out. We got Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. This is a size medium. But T-shirts, video game T-shirts always do well.
All right, this isn't terrible. Got a little old Majestic tag hanging out.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Ohio State. I am in Ohio. We get a lot of Browns, Cavs in Ohio State. Ohio
I bet you
sports.
do. I used to listen to this band called an Ohio band called Crucial Unit. Back in the day, they're like this like power violence like hardcore band, and they had all these hilarious songs about like just trashing Ohio. I could never really like relate to it because I'd only been to Ohio once, but that was a big old giant towel.
That's nice. Big old rag.
I see some of my old Tommy Hilfiger tees. My only time in Ohio was I spent some time in Youngstown with a friend. Oh, this is a sick tee. It's a Jesus tee. It's one of the Ride Free to Eternal Life. This is like this is a early 2000s version of it though. 2000. Yeah, this is sick. Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah. I've sold the original version of this tee. I've sold for like $80.
Nice. So last week I was telling you you're opening bags. I was opening bags. This is what I found in one of my bags last week.
Oh, sick, Eric. Oh yeah, I saw that picture. Eric Clapton. That one's sick.
And then the week before, this was the one I really liked. Got that the giant tag.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Nice.
Yep. It came out of a rag too.
Dang. I haven't gotten very many good band tees. I get motorcycle tees, like Harley tees, wrestling tees, and I've surprisingly got a handful of like vintage art tees. Oh yeah, the tennis hall, James. That's right. One time I got this bag. This was a wild bag. It was like almost. It was like a 50 pound bag. It was huge, and almost top to bottom was just vintage '90s tennis shirts. So like from like tennis shirts, Nike tennis shirts, so like Challenge Court, um, a bunch of like uh, uh, what's her name? Oh, what are bunch of like tennis players, professional tennis player T-shirts. I can't remember all the names, but I remember that was a wild night. That was a wild day. That was another good one.
So last year I'm a professional bicycle mechanic, and I own my own bike shop as well. Mac Bicycles is my other account, so you've probably seen that around.
Oh yeah.
So last year I had an opportunity. A lady passed away from up in northern Ohio, and I got whim on an auction that they moved down to here, and I ended up dropping about $3,000 on an auction. And I picked up hundreds of pieces of vintage cycling clothing. Tons and tons of it. I mean, just really, really fire stuff, really quality stuff.
That's sick.
And not to mention, like, so much inventory for my bicycle business that
for sure.
It's like hitting a gold mine of rag bags for what I got that day. It was crazy, but the clothing just coincided with my other business perfectly, and I was like, right on.
It's the Venn diagram, and it's surprisingly small, little narrow piece there, though. That's crazy. Travis says, "I found a Cradle of Filth T-shirt."
Oh,
Cradle.
Those are my favorites. I love Cradle. They're dirty.
Those T-shirts are gnarly and incredibly valuable. If it's like the '90s stuff, yeah, those are gnarly. Travis, that's nuts. Travis, if you're not in our Discord, which I can't remember if you are or not, but drop a picture. Want to see which one you found.
2003 high school.
Those are crazy. Man, I get so many high school tees, dude.
I get tons, man.
I swear at this point, if you didn't know, if you just watched the live streams and saw the high school T-shirts, you could triangulate exactly where I live. 2003, I bet it still does pretty good, Travis. But the ones from like the '90s, mid '90s, that I think are the ones that just go crazy. Don't want to forget you guys in the chat. Sorry if I have.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to watch it too.
New member, Rob. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate you, brother. Kelsey, you never get band tees, but we keep guessing them each week. I know, but Kelsey, I think it's you who has you've been pretty smart about it. You've been like picking stuff around Branson. That's smart. Also, Travis, you did find the Nun one. It must be a reprint of the Nun one because I thought that one came out like '95 or '96 or something like that. '94? I can't remember.
That puppy's so
Yeah, but you guys do keep guessing band tees. But I love seeing all the dope band tees. All right, I think I'm on bag number five.
I forgot to keep count, honestly.
Well, you don't have to count. You got so many. You had like 72.
Oh man,
I really wish I could find something good.
I know. I'm like, how have we both just kind of been getting stuck this time? Woo.
Yeah, this has not been. I think over the weekend, I don't know if I got COVID again or what. Um, but man, today, uh, or yesterday, I was feeling so woozy. What the? Oh, all right. I'm on the board.
Uh-oh.
I'm on the board.
Uh-oh.
Let's. I gotta do this in reverse. We have the Levi's 501 jeans. 3 on the Levi's shirts tag. It's not a crazy T-shirt, but it's single stitch. Levi's
Nice.
501,
Nice.
size XL, so it's good sellable size. All right, okay,
Right
all
on.
right. Maybe this is a good bag.
You get more in the bag to come.
Maybe that's a Meyer Hall. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Meyer Hall tank top. I'm gonna hold on to it. It's not an artist. It's not like a musical artist I'm not aware of. One of the nice things about doing these live streams is you've got all these great.
Big old fat tool text.
Oh yeah, the Toltecs tag. You get a lot of people help you figure out things in the chat. Not sure if it's vintage. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. If some of you guys are in the Discord, and I don't remember, and I may not remember your names from the Discord to here to YouTube.
All right.
Keeping track of everybody's different avatar name.
This one is
What'd you
not
get?
terrible.
Okay, Tennessee River. Oh, sick. Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Jimmy will always do well.
Woo. Oh, there's the special sauce. There we go. There's the good stuff.
Golly, man. I don't have any luck getting, like, I have very hard time getting deodorant stains out.
Made in USA. Let's see what it is, though. Oh, Gatlinburg. I get a lot of Gatlinburg, Tennessee shirts. Popular tourist destination, man.
Yeah, my extended family has several houses out that way. We go pretty often.
Nice.
All right, come on. This bag. Come on. All right, let's see. Let's see what's the difference in price between short sleeve and sleeves? All right, Travis, are you referring to the in general, or are you referring to the Cradle of Filth T-shirt? Travis, yeah, okay. Nathan got to it. The Discord is free. Free to hang out and talk, chat, ask questions. A lot of smart people in there. People smarter than me. So join, hang out. Some people charge for Discords, but I don't. I just want to be able to talk to you guys. I found a 90s The Doors Euro agency on Saturday. Nice. Possibly away from over there. Yeah, band tees are super fun, especially band tees that I like of bands you like. Like, I did just buy a T-shirt. I'm probably gonna buy another one. But I'm starting to get into, like, I grew up kind of my dad was like into Star Trek, and so like I grew up watching Star Trek, and so I guess I'm more of a Trekkie than I am like Star Wars or whatever. So I've been picking up these vintage Star Trek tees, and so I just picked up this Stanley DeSantis Voyager tee. Oh yeah, ring the bell. We gotta have a bell whenever we find one of those. No, you know what would be crazy? Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, from this day forward, anytime somebody pulls that T-shirt, I'm gonna get a bell or something. But if I'm doing a battle and we both happen to pull that T-shirt at the exact same time, I'm gonna give something away. Like I'm gonna give an entire bag away or something.
That sounds cool.
Something like that. It'd be wild.
So what happens if I pull it again out of my bags?
Well, no. We don't give. If the T-shirt comes out, it's just we're gonna ring a bell for fun.
All right.
But if we both pull a Home of the Brave T-shirt at the exact same time,
all right.
It'll be crazy fluke. I'll give something away. I'll find something to give away.
Ooh, these kind of look still folded.
All right, this bag is about done, and all I got from was that 501 T-shirt. Oh, I got this crazy fish tee. Freshwater fishing, not vintage. Oh, probably not. Or I gotta catch. Yeah, pit stains I can't really seem to manage. Comfort colors, that's the other one we're looking for. What was that WWF shirt? James, you're talking to me? I may have missed
That
it.
was me. I pulled a WWF.
Okay.
It was a modern repop.
Okay.
This is good
Comfort
news.
colors.
This bag
Ron
didn't get
John.
sorted.
Let me catch up. Borax helps with pit stains. Ooh, good to know.
Yes, it does. Just scrub it in.
Has anyone tried Totally Awesome for stains? Says it gets out most stains. The Totally Awesome works for some stains. Yeah. I found that last weekend. I've heard people mention the different colors of bars. I mean, Anvil T, red, black, or blue. I think there's. Technically, yes, but it's not that simple because Anvil, I believe, has used the red bar for a longer period of time. So I don't think it's that simple. I got to get my Anvil tags in order, but I don't quite believe that. America. I found my first Stanley DeSantis yesterday. Says Jason, except that it was from Home Improvement, the TV show. Oh my gosh. Probably the worst scene from that show. Cue the Price is cut, loser horn. Price is right, loser. Man, that's well, hey, it's a Stanley DeSantis. No joke. I have found 2 Stanley DeSantis tees in my entire life. One was like this random, like, proud to be an American t-shirt, which didn't even make any sense. I mean, maybe I was missing the reference, but and the other one was a Wizard of Oz tee that we got out of a rag bag. Oh, Nathan, you put the Stanley DeSantis button downs on auction last night. Any juice on it? Anything? How's it going? So come up on a ton of vintage sports hats 2 days ago from a hoarder whose house I was cleaning. The man blessed me. Wow. Nice. Hey Jordan, if you're not already part of the Discord, join the Discord and show that haul off. We want to see it. How popular are vintage Mighty Ducks t-shirts on starter tag? Pretty popular, depending on what the graphics like. Mighty Ducks is always good. If it's well, they could have made t-shirts too, but I'm trying to think of.
Here's your tag.
That's the tag. There you go.
There it is.
There you
go.
Stitched. Yeah, exactly. Now watch out. This is a tag you guys need to be.
Probably a year old.
This is just you don't want this guy. It's made in USA though, isn't it?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yep, I see a lot of them.
Check the link in the description below, Jordan. It'll take you. Basically it's a forum. It's free forum that viewers of the show and stuff hang out and we talk reselling, talk vintage, stuff like that. Yeah, there's some guys in here with some big hat heads, so they love it. All right, let's see. I'm on bag number 6 now, I think. So far, I have not done. That's a tally so far. For me, it's not very much. Yeah, beefy. Isn't that I think that's like a 2004 tag. Is that right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, beefy tees are a little tricky because even some of the new beefy tees kind of look like the old tags. And it's another one of those where you just kind of gotta skirt around it a little bit and see what you got.
Yeah, I've been trying to harp on the idea that with almost any dating method, like you can't really rely on one single method anymore. Like, I get so many emails, and like messages on Instagram from people asking about their Big E Levi's, and they're all like new school Big E Levi's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can't even really rely on, like, that's not even a method that could be like very super useful anymore. It's like, oh, you got Big E, well that means it's vintage. Not even, it's like, thanks a lot
Yeah.
Levi's, but that's
Do they print the
not even
Big E on
true.
both sides of the tab?
Yeah, they'll do it on both sides.
So that's a good distinction. The old Big E's are only on one side, right?
No. Well, no. Well, in some cases they are. In very early cases they will be, but um, after the 50s they were on both sides.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
until obviously until 71 or so, um, when they started producing the little E. But then even after that, this also trips people up because um, you can find Big E Levi's. I found typically like on a white tag all the way to like 1978. So like
Oh.
7 years after the supposed end of the Big E.
Hmm.
I wonder how many people have been hosed by that thinking they're vintage. Yeah, probably a handful of people. I'm not sure they've paid a lot of money from it for it, but DCA Aged wants to know what's the tag of the Cranberries tee.
I can't even remember.
It's like,
Do it. You guys tell me.
oh, it's the gym tag.
Yeah, Gem, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love this shirt. It was a great find.
those are
And
great
I love the
tags.
cranberries. I love the cranberries as a kid, so it worked out great. So.
There you go.
Iced tea break.
Yeah, it's always awesome when, I mean, I kind of say it's funny because I'm like, I made the point that like, hey, more resellers in a vintage world ultimately probably means, uh, more sales because there's going to be more demand because
Mm-hmm.
those people want to go buy their favorite T-shirts. And it's true in a lot of ways. But one thing I won't buy because I just can't, like, I can't justify spending $1,000 on a tee is like certain band tees that I want. But I'm always like I'm always irrationally hopeful that I'm gonna find like I've been looking for a Hum T-shirt, the band Hum. I've been looking for them for a long time now, and I'll probably never find them out in the
It's your
wild because it's such an unusual
typical
band.
stoner shirt.
Yeah. So, how do you novelty shirts do sell if it's like funny enough? Do you is that something you spend time on? Like, if you get those novelty shirts that are like Pothead, like, are you gonna be
Yeah.
like, you gonna take the time to actually take it to like try to sell those?
So they get bagged up. This is actually a vintage bag right here, but I get about 7 T-shirts per bag because I got 4 cats and we burn incense and wear patchouli
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all those kind of
yeah,
things.
yeah.
And so they all get bagged up like this. But I keep even the quality ones that are like destination all over prints that have the great big graphics on them.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love the Ron Johns, and the
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, the comfort colors.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping those to have just like a $5 rack in my store. You know what I
Nice.
mean? And or for when
Yeah,
I travel or go to shows, because pretty much now we do pop-ups. That's what we've done. We've been to the
yeah.
Mojo Masher event and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
And
sick.
yeah, and so that's what really got us fit into it. So they all get bagged up and kind of stored. Been moving for 6 months. My eBay store, I was a top-rated seller with 100% positive feedback. I've been moving for 6 months. It's been kind of crazy, so we're just now kind of getting back in the swing. But yeah, we do keep those. Like I said, we do $1 T-shirts. We do huge piles of $1 T-shirts for a garage sale. And I mean, we sort them. They go in a box like this, and they get $25 for a box, and I charge $50 for a box. These are the $2. These are the better than $1 ones, and so it's like it's all university tees. You know what I mean? One of it's an all box of Nikes. One of it's an all box of all kinds of different stuff. Destination. One's just comfort colors, and I fill the boxes up. I have a stack of probably 25 over here over in the corner. And so, as part of my business, I want to offer other people locally the opportunity to buy some shirts for $1 or $2 a piece. So we really try as much as we can. But yeah, I do get some good modern ones that are like I get random stuff that's high end, and it always makes me off like these McGough Killstar shirt. I came in a rag bag. It's a $20 or $30 shirt, so why not stick it in the Poshmark store and call it a day? It's money in the pocket.
Like, exactly.
I don't want to spend a lot of my time in my day doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But that's smart. Like if you've got the means to sell some of that other stuff, I probably would do that too if I we took a location for a minute. My brother had a downtown loft apartment, and he had a downstairs too. He passed away, and then his wife moved out, so they sold the building. But we were gonna probably move out from that anyway, just because it's not like this is not a town to have a vintage store in. Like people walked in to our physical location to like, why are you selling this old Harley T for $100? Like they just never understood. So it's like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I live in a college town, luckily, in a well-populated one, and it's very hipster-esque chic downtown, really revitalizing downtown and that kind of stuff. There's already a pop-up like the Slobby Robbie kind of store, downtown in my place. He's got the Nikes, and he's taking reverse tie-dyeing a bunch of old, modern shirts and that kind of stuff. And they do very well for themselves. And we got a local skate shop, and we got a lot of stuff that really. So there's a market for it here, but I don't sell much locally at all. It's you go to where it needs to be. Like we have the Ohio Vintage Fest, Mojo Basher. There's you got to pack up and travel, take your inventory with you to really get to. Like you said, those people that are going to pay $1,000 for a T-shirt if you got it, that's not an everyday person,
No, that's not. That's for sure. I'll sell these all day. The mountain tees.
Oh, Stone Mountain, I love them.
I'll sell these T-shirts, modern or vintage, all day. Yep. They sell no matter what. Like, what's this T-shirt? I've got something vintage. It's single stitch. It's like this weird all over print. It says New Life. It's got butterflies and stuff. It's like this green, like textured kind of tie-dye. Not tie-dye. It's like is it reverse? Some sort of, I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty cool. It's let's see what the tag is. It's on a custom tag. 4egg apparel. I can't read that. Anyway, that's cool.
All right, we got something.
All right. Okay.
Again.
Yeah, that's all text. Love that tag, by the way. It's one of my
favorites.
Oh, there you go. Thunder of the Green. Nice T-shirt.
Yeah.
You guys sell on Whatnot. They're popular on Whatnot too. Yes, Kelsey. I sell on Whatnot. A+ Attire. Yes, it's a great. Go check him out. He's got a great shirt. Oh, I'm doing good. Check this guy out. It's like all over print thing.
Oh, nice.
Single stitch, crazy starfish. This wild print on it. It's on some old silver something or other. Yeah, this is dope. Got a texture. This stuff this will go well all day. Maybe we got a couple more of those in here. All right, let's see. Let me catch up. Oh yeah, Kelsey, the mountain T-shirts here, they do sell well. Yeah, that's what is that?
They're just funny shirts. I always love. Some of them are just quippical and funny.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this whole process. Like I enjoy going through. I enjoy. It's like soothing for me. Like this is therapy. Like I was so nervous when I first got on here, and now I'm just enjoying myself. So
chilling, bro.
My thing.
Oh, this is kind of a cool Nike tee. It's modern. There's some modern Nike tees. I don't know if anyone's. There's some modern Nike tees that do well. This one's a cool tee. I don't know anything about it. It's a dry fit tee, but I'm gonna try to sell that one. One of the subscribers on the channel, and he's kind of big in our Discord. Dan, he was showing off some modern Nike tees that do super well. I'd like kind of shocked me. I don't know if I could probably pick them out in the crowd, but
What do you think about these lights? Are good, man. You sell these bad boys?
So you know what's funny? I don't, but it's not because I've ever tried. It's just because I don't. Because like I just assumed. I think I was just under the assumption like, oh, it's just one of those T-shirts that there's just tons of. Nobody wants it. Like, we got a vintage kids SeaWorld tee. It's kind of it might clean up okay.
Best. I don't know what Sherry's best is. I've heard Sherry's best.
So how's your pay? How many T-shirts you got, or how many bags you got left?
A pile. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 20.
Okay, nice.
And I'm tearing through them about as fast as I can, man.
Yeah.
It's vintage.
One rule I do have is that if it says it's vintage, it's probably not.
Yeah, amen, right? It's got to tell you.
Hey, we should split screen on Whatnot at some point. That'd be cool. Do you have to be an approved seller to split screen? Because I haven't done that yet. Have I heard of Sherry's Best? Yes, the tag. I'm trying to think of what it looks like. I think I've only seen it a couple times, to be honest. Blast Off Tee, yeah, that is pretty sick, Jason. I have seen that one. Yeah, why don't they do more stuff like that? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't do Whatnot. I'm not into that. Like, I have a little bit of anxiety normally in life, and so I don't like that. Like, driving people, like creating competition buying, and it's not all like that. I mean, I've watched some card auctions, some other stuff, but for me, like curating it the whole week and doing like the 30-second auctions and all that kind of stuff, I guess I do well enough, and I'm so busy with the platforms I'm on. And like I said, I know Greg here that owns Free Shipping Vintage, and he's like, Whatnot is the next up and coming thing. He's like, I'm working the algorithms in my head. I'm seeing this possibility. And like he said, it'd be great to have somebody who he could have a Whatnot drop-off center where I could go source all day long. And he's got somebody that's graduated from college who's into social media and can do that stuff. I can drop you off 300 items and you Whatnot them for me, and I get the money back in 2 days, pretty much. Now that I would be into. Like, here's my load of shirts, you know what I mean? But then again, Whatnot doesn't bring top dollar either. And I've been doing this long enough that I'm okay with sitting and waiting. I sell denim, I sell T-shirts, I sell shoes. They're not quick selling items. They're all long game items, Yeah.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about Whatnot. I think the idea, I actually like the idea of like live selling, but I think let's see what you have on your Harley first. Oh, that's sick. Nice big old hit on the back too.
Yeah.
Right on. That's a good one. But yeah, the whole deal is like, I like the idea of the live selling thing where you're like, oh, there you go, we both got ourselves some Vineyard Vines, easy money. But like, I don't want to have to work. I don't want to have to try to convince so many people to show up to a live stream to like create that. Oh yeah, that's a bummer. To create that the demand. I've also noticed that on Whatnot, like if you don't have a huge following, it's hard. It seems to be much harder. But I've noticed the people that do have followings, they show up and they sell their stuff for like twice as much as they would sell it for if it was on eBay, which is cool.
Some of the people I follow on Instagram do their Whatnots, and holy smoke! But I mean, they've got 10, 20, 30,000 followers already, and it's what they do, So
yeah. So that's what I'm like. I don't know. I like the streaming thing for sure. But I don't know. I've thought about it. I'm already on like 5 platforms, so I'm not sure I can really do anymore.
Couldn't sell it for
What's that?
25 cents. It's an old
There you
Sonoma
go.
tag, but it's funny. It's still got the yard sale 25 cents. It didn't sell, you know? Tells me my hopes aren't real good of it.
It is funny because I'll get this. I'll open the bags with yard sale donations, and it'll be like, you were really trying to get that much from this T-shirt at a yard sale? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like you crazy. Kelsey says, I just won a free giveaway on a shoe, some Supreme thing. I don't know. I'm so bad with the modern streetwear. I know
Supreme's too
what Supreme
expensive
is,
for my
obviously.
taste, man.
I know what Supreme is, but I don't know what shoe is.
So
Yes,
this,
Rob, it is a write-off.
so here's another
It's
prime
called
example of
research.
fooling people right here.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
modern tag.
yeah.
Single stitch, top and
Single
bottom
stitch.
single stitch. I'll give them credit; they nailed it. But I mean,
You gotta watch it.
it
You gotta
doesn't
watch out
feel
for
right.
it.
You know.
Yep. Oh, I have a. Ooh, check this out. Single stitch.
Hmm,
That's pretty.
that's cool.
That's pretty gnarly. I never see this tag before. It's called the
So it
Island Soul. The
look almost
Island
Mayan or
Soul.
something.
Made in USA. The Island Soul. Yeah, that's really gnarly. It's got the earth in the middle of it. Like that's sick. Single stitch tee. All right, I'm picking up a few things. Picking up a few like mids.
There's
I'm
another one
okay
of
with the
the
mids. I
Tennessee
like the
Rivers,
mids. There you go.
Orange
Yeah.
County chapter. Sucks.
Oh, this is funny. So tag here. I believe it's like a late '90s, early 2000s champion tag. Um, I'm not really great with the champion tags, but I believe that's the late '90s. Anyone else want to wager a guess? But I believe that's late '90s, early 2000s. But it's a Patron champion tee.
Nice.
It's Patron tequila
Good to
embroidered
keep.
little. That's a pretty good one. One of the place. So the place I get these bags from. One of the things they put in the bags is anything because they are a charity organization to the local hospital. So like
Okay.
the whole thing exists to basically help people pay off like debts, like medical debts and stuff. And so they can't. So they at some level they represent the hospital. So they can't put out like alcohol teas or cigarette teas. So anything that has like that's objectionable like that, they put into here. So I do often get like lots and lots of liquor teas, like vintage liquor teas.
Yeah, we're in a very Christian-based area, and we have a local Mennonite Christian charities place that's run, and they do rag bags, right? And so I bought
Yeah.
some rag bags from them the one time, and I got all these cut up rags, and I was like, well, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted them before they were cut up, you know.
Yeah.
So just a few weeks ago, I went in there and I talked to the guy, and I said, hey man, I
Yeah.
want to buy your bags like right now, cut up, right? I was like, not cut up at all, just right now, just pull them off the dirty floor for me. So he goes back and he talks to the guy and he comes back out and he's like, oh, that's not going to work out. He's like, we sell our rag bags and we got about 40 orders that are waiting ahead of time. And I said, okay. So I said, well, I'm more interested in like the shirts that have big logos on them, not much rag. You know what I mean? Like, like rock band shirts that you guys don't put out. And he's like, no, we specifically cut all the logos out of those and destroy them. And so, yeah. And I was like, and this is the largest charity shop in our area. So they're just killing Marilyn Manson tea. You know what I mean? Anything that's not Christian, and that's their right. That's their choice. That's their priority in life. They can do that, But so I'm half tempted to take. I'm half tempted to take and cut up my shirts into rags and give them to them and be like, "Here's your rag fulfillment." Oh shoot, I just lost you for a minute. let it catch up.
It's vintage on the jersey. Adolescent neighborhood.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, we got a vintage. Like late '90s tag, made in Mexico. Just cut out in the middle. Even just cut. That'd be rough. Ooh.
Is it my end that I'm losing audio on, or is that anybody else losing audio there?
Really my ear, my. Let me know. It's a little bit choppy. Can't tell if the ear's dying. Oh, screen stoppers.
A little local college shirt. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I got the audio.
All right. Let me see. Am I
Now we're
back
back
yet?
in business. Yep,
Am I
I
back?
can hear you.
All right. Sorry. These little guys died. That's what it was. I guess I didn't have them fully charged.
So I'm
Okay.
keeping one butt in and one butt out right now to keep them so they don't
That's
die
smart. Just
on
go
me.
alternate. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have thought of that. See, that's why I always like hardwire. Like, it's not gonna die on you.
We just had this conversation before everybody
I know.
was here.
We did. All right. Put these things back and they'll charge. Let me grab. I've got one bag left. I think. Yeah, one bag left.
Holy smokes. Wish I could like, warp some of mine to you.
All right, so I've got one bag left. I'm gonna slow roll it. Rob, do I need the do I need the buds to do live, or is it just better to be heard?
Feedback.
It's feedback. I wouldn't be able to hear someone talking and talk at the same time without it. So,
And y'all would have a great echo to listen to.
yeah, just be.
Right?
But yeah, so next time we do this, I'll have my buds fully charged. Oh, we got some vintage right off the top. It isn't. I'm not sure it's anything, but Proud Paws Pet Food on the late 90s Haynes 50/50 or Haynes heavyweight 50/50. Doesn't say.
Nice little
Doesn't
repop.
say. Doesn't actually say where it was made, but okay.
Dude,
Well,
I find
hey.
that on tags every once in a while. That's crazy.
There's the porn spam. Yeah.
So somebody was asking about what the Hales, I think, in the conversation I
Uh-huh.
saw earlier.
Yeah,
Jeremy
because
Hales
the
is
Worcester.
yeah, he is a local YouTuber. I actually used to be into buying and reselling storage sheds, and
Uh-huh.
I didn't even pick it back up here because he's such a prominent force, and they make. If you go look at their analytics, you can see how much they make, and it's anybody making
All
that
right.
much money on YouTube, more power to them. You keep your grind up, you do you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
know.
you're making plenty of money doing what you're doing, brother, and people love it.
All
So,
right. Got the t-shirt. I got the t-shirt of the night so far, I think.
oh, nice.
X-Men 2,
X-Men
everybody.
2. What year did that come out?
X2 was like 2002, 2003.
That's a nice. Oh, people love that.
Geek
That
Fam,
Marvel and
tell me, when
DC.
did this thing come out? I've actually had this t-shirt like 4 times before. I think the local uh, cinema got like a ton of their merch when they're promoting that movie, and so you find it out here all the time.
Boom, there it is again.
2003, Gatlinburg, yeah,
Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg.
I don't know why I found so many of them. It cracks me up.
It's probably the closest um, like like vacation city near you right now. I mean, that's all I know Gatlinburg of. It's like a vacation city.
Yeah.
That's kind of how people think of Branson near here.
Oh,
It's
this is all white.
It's just. Ooh, I got some more vintage. Nice.
Nice.
Fruit of Loom Best XL, New York T, single stitch, NYC, KY, super clean too. All right,
It's kind of a cool Etnies shirt.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh wait, I feel like I've seen. No, I haven't seen that shirt. I've seen something very similar. So I've
See,
got
this is how you want your bags to look when you break them open.
Oh yeah.
All white, you know, they don't want to touch the white because it's stained.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We just tie-dye them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could totally like. You can maneuver around that if you're interested.
No, my wife's a super colorful person, man. She loves tie-dyeing and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I find quite a few of these diamond T-shirts too, and they always have this like
I don't know.
thing at the
It's
this
like,
hit at the bottom.
I think it's some sort of mall. It's like a mall deal, right?
I'm guessing, but I get quite a few of them recently. I've been getting them.
It's like some sort of mall brand. I don't know though. Because I see them every once in a while too. One thing I'm working on doing is I get a lot of like, especially out here, a lot of like early '90s local racetrack T-shirts that look a lot like the NASCAR ones. Oh, nice. The NASCAR ones that everybody wants with all the bright colors, big spell outs and stuff. But they're all local. They're all local racers. So like
That's
you can't really throw it on eBay because just nobody knows who that is. But
there was somebody named Logan around here, and I found about 40 of his shirts in the freaking Goodwill last week. I was like, well, if he was a popular NASCAR racer, I'd be money.
Yeah.
And they were all on chase tags, every one of them.
Really,
Yeah.
and most of the time they're really cool T-shirts. So like, my thought, and I've been working with my buddy, is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get them. A lot of times they're dirty because they're just a lot of them are on white, and we're just gonna have these tie-dyed crazy like racing tees. So he's gonna start tie-dyeing them. I think that probably will upcycle them a little bit better.
The reverse tie-dye on the blankets and stuff looks really cool, man. That's what the shop downtown does. They take the modern, any tag like Chase It's Good and black, and they reverse tie-dye it. It's cool. It works out for them.
Yeah. That's sick.
Another Lake Tahoe. Yeah. Lots of destinations.
Zoomies. There you go. That's probably where it is.
How many viewers we got? I can't see that.
We currently have 18, but we had up to like almost 30, if not more than
Nice.
30, at one
That's not
point.
terrible.
No, that's not bad at all.
Hey, 30 people that are taking time out of their life to watch me go through bags of rags.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I always.
It's
That's
nuts to
literally
me.
what I always say. Every time I go live stream, I'm like, and then I'm like, oh man, like, people actually are interested. That's crazy. Now a lot of times these guys come in here, and like, they have so much more knowledge than I do. So it's actually like I'm like really grateful that they're there because they can help me not miss something.
Right? That's awesome.
We got a Rolling Stones reprint, 2004 though. 2004.
That's
Rolling
all
Stones
vintage reprint almost.
Yeah, it's a vintage reprint. It's a vintage reprint. That's funny. It's a vintage reprint. All right, let's see the comments. Let's catch up here.
Yeah, here you go.
Whoa! What? Oh, what is
$6 for a kid's T-shirt.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry. So, yeah, I get some crazy tags on stuff too. It's like, holy smokes! No wonder you didn't sell it. What do they want for this one? This must have been. Oh, this one was 25 cents. In all fairness, I think that's the better shirt. It's funny. I wonder if all these are going to be like that. Oh, they all are. Oh, maybe something really good will be.
Yeah, that's right, everybody. Drop LOT62VINTAGE a sub on his YouTube channel. I don't have a link for you here, but
we just fired up, so there's not even a video. We need to getting some stuff done. So maybe we'll do some of these.
Hi, Josh. This is Little Mac.
Oh, that's my wife.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's a Made in USA Nike tag.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
Basic center swoosh.
Oh yeah, that one will do real good. That's a good tee.
Yeah, well, people like those. Comfort colors, right? God, I don't want to touch them.
Hey, All-Star Vintage. Good to have you here, bro.
That's a 2003.
Nice. What is it?
Ride with the Leader.
Oh, okay.
Weaver. Okay. We have a local boot company, boot maker, and a leather worker that I actually work with through my bike shop. He redoes leather saddles for us and stuff. It's been around forever and ever and ever. My boss used to be a cobbler, actually, and had acquired some stuff from him and everything, and recently sold out the business as well. And so he's a local cobbler we've had for years and years and years. I live smack in the middle of Amish country, so handmade goods are.
Bro.
I mean,
you can't keep copying my life, dude.
Why? Did you jump the fence?
Dude, I didn't.
Just making sure.
No, but two out of my three neighbors are Amish.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, I get buggies every morning down my road. I live on the buggy parking road, so it's just buggies all day long.
I know. We have what we call out here tractor Amish, and so they're permitted to use tractors and such as long as it's for work. Now I see them cruising every once in a while, and I'm like, I don't know, that's for work, but they're all super sweet. Our neighbors are super nice, and we get our milk from them, and they
for sure they're handy to have around.
Oh, they really are.
We get lots of good vegetables every year. The tractor thing's a funny story. A lot of people think because it's like modern mechanical engineering that they don't use it, and that's not the truth at all. The problem is the pneumatic air in the tires. Some of the deacons don't allow. They call it like the devil's breath, like air from a compressor, because the compressor is hooked into the wall to make the air that fills up your tires. And that kind of stuff, or even with bike pumps. But so when at my bike shop, I get Amish people that come in, they put solid rubber tires on their bike, and then they're allowed to ride a bicycle. Their deacon allows them to ride a bicycle because they've got rid of the pneumatic air in them.
That's fascinating.
And we have Schwarzentrooper Amish around here, which is like a really old sect of like really strict Amish. So I mean, we have like the hardcore. You're pushing a plow. Your kids are out there with a push mower. I mean, there's nothing electric, nothing. And then we have the Amish where like they have a building outside of their house that's got 5 power lines running to it and 6 solar panels. Yeah. As long as they're in that house, everything's A-okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of funny to see, but you know, they got to get along. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's almost impossible. Here's a made in USA, Ohio State on the pro. Wait. So yeah, I mean, they just kind of almost they can't just get run over by society and technology. They've learned to like
Totally.
skirt themselves around it.
Yeah, like we do have most of our Amish.
This one's kind of cool.
They'll use a tractor. Oh, that's yeah. They'll use a tractor. They will occasionally. I I've seen they have like their outbuilding has electricity, um, but they love propane out here. They have propane refrigerators, propane lights,
Propane generators.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like they're chill because like they're super nice. Like it's out here. It's either your neighbors are Amish or meth heads. So it's like take your pick. I'll take the Amish.
I got meth heads right across the street from me.
They're not far from us either.
Yeah, I know, man. I think it's kind of my wife is a counselor, and it's the need for mental health is in crisis.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's where
totally.
the problem begins. And
Yeah.
once we get a hold on that, maybe we can get a hold on the rest. But until then, it's the long road to battle. So here you go.
Oh, there's a good tag. We love seeing that tag.
Right. And this is a Far Side t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, that'll do well. That's a nice tee.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Right?
Let's see. All-Star Vintage has scored some 70s crazy shirts, tees, and 80s all-over prints.
Nice.
Sorry, not all-over prints. Oh, Pete's shirts. This week from a local auction. Been a great few days of sourcing. Oh, that's a good... So, everybody, I'm going to do a video about it here probably soon. Talk about alternatives to thrifting. Because I don't know if anyone else saw the... I don't know if you saw the... I didn't even read it, but I know there was an article in the New York Times that basically said thrifting is dead. And, like, thrifting is no longer, like, a real viable thing. Partly because of the price.
I got some commotion outside the door.
Yeah. I'm really curious. I'm probably going to do a video pretty soon all about, like, alternatives to thrifting. And how you can get around the fact that maybe your Goodwill's bumping prices like crazy. The grandma next door shaves her legs on the front porch, and the old biker across the street says, "What?" Rob, is that your block? Oh my gosh. Oh, sick, Drew. I'm gonna check those out right now. I think I can still. I've got commotion in here too, actually. You wanna say hi? This is Malachi. He wants to say hi. You've probably seen him before. All right. I don't think we've mentioned this. I don't know if you want to mention, but how many children you have?
Well, we have 8. The wife and I do together. Yeah. So we got quite a few. That time it was the Rottweiler being where we have a pretty large size Rottweiler. Like I said, we have a lot of commotion across the street. And so she's down there trying to tear my French doors off to get to the commotion. So.
Yeah. I'm the oldest of 9, so I know what that big family life is like. Hey, get on.
Mm-hmm. Keeps you busy.
Head on out.
That's for sure. Oh, what's going on
That's
here?
very cool.
Something good. Here we go. Now we're heading into territory. Another one.
Oh man, yeah, you're hitting a little vein. Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
There's one. Let's see if there's anything else in here.
Speaking of alternatives to thrifting, I dug out an ounce gold coin on the beach metal detecting. Apparently drug money. What the? Yeah, that's wild.
Crazy
that's a really
story.
good find though. A gold coin. Like that's if it's like a troy ounce, that's like $1,700.
Right? Not a bad day on the beach.
I gotta give me a metal detector.
Right?
I've actually thrifted a couple metal detectors, but I've never been able to figure out how to make them work right. Like they're either they're busted or something.
See, here's a crazy thing for the fans to see. So I just got those great hits, right? Now you've got 1, 2,
Oh man.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the same shirt from a company that got dropped. But in the middle there's 2 Fruit of the Loom vintages. So it's like you never know what you're gonna get out of a bag. You know?
You jump. Yeah. One time.
Oh, this is nifty.
What do you got?
I don't know I've ever seen this tag before.
It's orange. What the? Oh, Piranha Joe. I have seen that tag.
Kind of a cool shirt.
I think it's modern because I think it's from like a restaurant or something. I could be wrong.
Well, let's see. Is there any phone numbers or WWs?
I could be wrong.
I thought that's not terrible.
No, but it's sick,
it's double stitched though, so kind of a cool shirt.
The tag
I've just never seen that tag.
The tag is certainly one of the cooler tags I've ever seen.
By far. That's why I was like, that's a cool tag, man. Uh-oh.
That's for sure.
No, what's this one?
Drop the LOT62 vintage link. Thank you, Ohio Stoner. I appreciate that.
It's another kind of weird tag I don't see a lot. Blue 84.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's one of the nice things of going through all these t-shirts so often, with so many of them, is I see so many tags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really. I'm quick at the thrift store. Like people are like, because I'll go in there and I'm like, I just fly. I have this way that I finger through the, and people see me and they're like, "Oh, how are you even looking at the shirts?" I'm like, "I ain't looking at the shirts. I'm looking at the tags." It's bad enough when I first go through. I'm looking for the width of the collar, the first scan, as I walk down.
Yeah.
And then then it's the tags after that. You know what I mean? And it's just people see me doing it and they think I'm like a madman. And I'm like, nah, I'm just looking for different things than you are. You know.
So I'm similar with denim. So with jeans, I will go down the row of jeans and I won't even look like at the jean or the tag, because all I'm trying to do is feel for the 100% thicker, heavier duty cotton. Because I've just touched so many pairs of vintage jeans that I can tell you the difference. Oh, good tag. It's gonna get crazy. Is it a jersey? Oh, that is a big one. Oh man, I am okay. Game over. Pack it up.
That's a nice one right there, man. That one. Anything that's got these characters on it, and this like a size.
You win.
Yeah,
game over?
This has got to be a 3X or something. It'll probably bring a good penny. That's nice. That's really, and for all you see, you don't see a lot of that tag.
That's a game over.
Yeah, that one's cool, man. That's really cool. Let's hope there's more of those in this thing.
Piranha Joe is an apparel company out of Nassau. Nice. I've touched so many pairs of legs. I did think about how that could be misconstrued. I was gonna say I should have maybe rethought about how to say that. I mean, you're hitting the vein, dude.
Getting there. See what happens. One of my favorite tags to find. I love this tag.
Nuts.
And Otter God's got it so sucked up it sucks. Like I love Otter God vintage, but he owns this tag and what it looks like.
Oh yeah, that's the jerseys. Is it a double XL?
It looks like it. Yeah, it's a double XL. It's double stitch though, but nothing.
They did double stitch too. Nice. Man, you're hitting right now, dude.
That one was fun. All right, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, this could be good.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you're hitting.
Yeah.
I
knew it would come eventually. Bam.
I'm gonna start just. Yeah, dude, look at you're on a
single
stitch,
bro. Single stitch.
Yeah.
But look at this is for everybody that sees us do this. The pile. Wait a minute. Where's the pile? The pile of stuff to get to this point is not normal. You know what I mean?
My pile's pretty high here. It actually just fell over. Mine just fell over, and I have my kids come out and they sort through it, and then we bag it up and tag it up.
Sure.
No, I want to see what else you can get. Man, this is not.
I don't know.
Good.
This feels thick. What is this? I know. I'm kind of excited about this bag now. No, just a basic. It's all nice and folded up though. Lots of Steelers, lots of Browns.
Yeah.
Another hard rock.
Gosh.
Quite a few hard rocks. I think that's the 4th hard rock I've gotten. I think I've gotten 6 Ron Johns so far. That's a
we're getting
older, different yikes tea.
I think our stream's going so well. We're getting all the porn bots.
I see that just popped up.
We keep
That's
getting attacked. I think it's our second round. I get I think it's like after every 30 minutes, every 30-minute block, they're like, "Hey, they've been on for 30 minutes. Go hit them again."
It's one of those made of us.
You know what I'll have to do? I don't think. Oh, whoa! Is that Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a lot of Pittsburgh. Not far away.
No. I think I need to probably turn off links. I don't think they technically should be able to drop links, but
it's like tags like this. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh no, I have not seen that tag ever.
Super basic. Who knows what it is. It's got a freaking dude walking a T-Rex on it.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen a tag. I think it's a modern tag, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I think it is too. Yeah.
All right, how many bags you got left? Because we're about to hit the mercy rule here.
Right. Throw it in if we have. I got a few more. You want me to do one more and then call it quits?
Let's do one more, and then let's do one more, and we'll see. And
all right, let's try one of these black ones here and see what we get out of it.
Can you set up filtered comments like you can on ID? I probably can, Rob. I gotta go look into it. This is the first time we've actually had this issue, so like I had to think about it before. So
is that a good sign? I'm taking it then.
I don't know. Yeah. Or they catching on.
So weird.
You know.
Uh-oh.
But oh man, you really aren't gonna clobber me, dude.
Ooh, Jesus teas do well.
Oh my gosh, that is a fantastic Jesus tea.
Right?
That's sick. Man, I'm getting my butt whooped. I should have gone and bought those. I should have gone and bought some more bags.
Again, with the good old comfort colors, Great Smoky Mountains. See a lot of those. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. How badly can I lose? I'm gonna start putting my my highlights over here.
That's kind of a cool mustache.
Get them set up for a review. Oh, I've had that T-shirt before.
Yeah,
I think I literally pulled it out of a rag bag before.
Dude, I wear lots of stuff I pull out for like around the house, or just like I love comfort colors.
Oh, yeah.
Almost everything XL comfort colors. I just hold on to.
It's actually a good T-shirt. Like the quality of the T-shirt is nice.
Yeah. You got me some free barbs while I was at it.
There you go.
Moonshine is not a crime. High school shirts, high school t-shirts, high school t-shirts.
So many high school T-shirts.
It's almost like I want to make a blog about like how much we're polluting, but then it's like I went to my wife. My wife works with troubled sexual behavior children and that kind of stuff, and they had a big family event, and each one of their cottages they got to keep an eye on these 8 kids. It's almost kind of like a lockdown facility, but not really.
Yeah.
They have one there. But, then I was watching it. Each group of kids had a different color shirt on. And, they're trying to keep track of these kids that aren't supposed to be interacting with each house and that kind of stuff. And it was like, I mean, I can see the purpose. Green's over there, orange is over here. And it's all for one 4-hour event one day. And there goes 100 T-shirts back into Goodwill, And so I guess the T-shirt's an easy way to mark what you're doing in that event and to stand out as your group. But on the other hand, man, it's so wasteful.
I think I have a bigger problem with the number of high school T-shirts.
Little polo action.
Oh, nice. That the high school T-shirts. There's got to be a better way. like,
There seriously has to be.
like, this can't be the most sustainable, and there's just no way that it is. I can't imagine
Yeah.
there's not another. Like, is there a way you could print on a T-shirt so that you can then use a chemical to clear it, like basically start fresh to print something else on it so it becomes a
Well,
blank again.
I mean, if you're talking about plastisol. Plastisol really bonds because we do silk screen, the wife and I. And plastisol really bonds with the fibers of the shirt. That's why silk screens last so long. I mean,
yeah.
And if you use a high grit plastisol, I mean, you're pretty much never you're ripping. If you ever tried to rip a plastisol image off of a shirt, you could tear it out of an old shirt like an outline.
Totally.
Because it's the only thing holding the shirt together is the plastisol anymore on the prints. But nowadays, it's like, why doesn't somebody come up with an bio? See, you can't say that because then it would come out in the washing machine. But it'd be cool if, like how dentists shine the neon light and they harden the stuff on your teeth now instead of having to wait for it to harden.
Totally.
If they had like a light sensitive, like, we run a light over it and the color releases and we can wash it and redo it.
Yeah.
It'd probably be $1 million Kickstarter idea, but getting there is
that's
a long ways from what I got.
There's a lot of T-shirts, like event T-shirts, or like high school reunion T-shirts or whatever, like stuff that's gonna be a one-off that, maybe like, I don't know. There's gotta be a better way. I've actually had this conversation with myself because I'm like, all right, at some point, like every good YouTuber, I want to do some merch or something, but I'm like, it's a little antithetical to me for me to go like just do what every other YouTuber does and do like a Teespring account and have a bunch of brand new T-shirts printed. So I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to like collect a bunch of blank tees, vintage, preferably vintage, which means they're gonna be in all kinds of sizes, and it's gonna require like a bit more work, and I'm gonna, I've got a guy that'll do some old school screen printing for me, and I'm gonna have to make them authentic, but that also probably means I'm gonna have to charge more for them, because they're not gonna be like just super cheap,
Well, and I see there's some YouTubers out there, that they're finding the old shirts and they've got embroidery machines, you know what I mean, and they're finding the old stuff and they're embroidering their friends' logos on it and that kind of stuff, and they're reselling them. And I mean, kudos to them guys for reusing shirts. But I mean, we keep. Are these my blanks? I have probably 300 or 400 blanks that are tagged 100% cotton shirts, not printed labels, not 50/50 poly blends. Cotton shirts that are high quality cotton shirts that we're just kind of saving because we do have a silk screener and we have the ability to take our logo, our LOT62, and put it onto things. And so,
I might hit you up for an order.
There you go. We do vinyl printing and we do silk screening. So yeah, if you're ever in need,
I'll let you know. Bro, is this bag still giving you stuff or what?
No, I'm just kind of sorting through the final blow here, man.
All right, here we go. I'll let you sort. I'm gonna go through mine. We're gonna let people decide. You can hit us in the comments. You can hit us in the chat. We already know who's gonna win, so it's not a big a deal. I'm gonna go through mine. We've got this. I don't think this is vintage. I can't tell if this is vintage, but it's on a really destroyed tag. And I don't know what this tag would be if it wasn't vintage. But Homer as Doctor. What's the guy's name? What's the Marvel guy's name? We got the
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. We got the big whale, long sleeve, Vineyard Vines, modern but cool Zelda promo tee, Ocarina of Time 3D.
That one's
probably my favorite. The 501 90s Levi's T-shirt probably stays with me, to be honest. We got the mountain, big old tiger cats print. We got this like weird sort of all over print New Life butterflies T-shirt, single stitch. We got this cool. This wild tee. Probably some like Caribbean tourist tee. Honestly, single stitch.
It's great colors though, man. Those are total like '90s colors, man.
It's super vibey colors. We got the modern Nike tee. I just thought it was a decent Nike tee. I'm trying to put everything I possibly can into this list. This is one of the cooler tees. This is a specific brand. The Island Soul. Don't know anything about it, but it's got a dope graphic on the back. Single stitch, little front hit. It's pretty clean. Got a couple spots. Main USA. We got the late '90s, maybe early 2000s champion Patron Tequila T-shirt. We got the late '90s Nike Spell Out. We got the Paws pet food T-shirt vintage on the Hanes heavyweight 50/50. We got the New York tee single stitch on the fruit of the Loom Best. Pretty clean on the white. Then we got probably my best tee, and that is the X-Men 2 promo T-shirt. All right.
Give me 30 seconds.
Waiting for the beating.
Let's see.
Yeah, that world shirt is cool. That's definitely a cool tee. I'm down with the tees. I don't mind getting a butt ton of mids because I think I've probably spent. I think I buy the bags for $6 a piece, so I'm not doing too bad having to make up my money. I remember when I started doing rag bags, it was just about whether or not it was an experiment to see whether or not I could make back the money. And then it was like, oh, wait a minute, there's something to this. Like, then I got that crazy wrestling bag, and that was really what set it off. All right, hit me.
All right, we'll start on just the basics that we found that are better than just the bread and butters. There's that Harley.
Yeah, there's the Harley.
Here. We'll just drop them down when we're done.
Good one.
The Piranha tag, I just like this one because I've never seen this tag. It was all kinds of fun. Good stuff. We got this old Etnies.
Oh, I love that.
One.
That's a dope graphic.
Spent a lot of time on a skateboard as a kid. So, and since you got the Vineyard Vines, Vines in there.
Easy.
Kind of canceling each other out. A little modern Santa Cruz, but still a great tag on it. Lots of color.
That stuff will sell. I
got a feeling my wife's gonna probably claim that one.
I've sold that T-shirt like once or twice already, I think.
And then there's just a plethora of just.
Yep. Yep. Oh, that's
better than.
That was a dope one.
So this is an interesting tag on it. It must be a band or a group.
Yeah. Oh, the hundreds.
Hundreds?
Okay. That's like a mall streetwear brand, but it sells pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
That, and we just got a dad shirt. We've got a basic Russell that's vintage, and got a gym shirt, and some more of these. Then we got one more that's kind of cool. That one.
That one's dope. That one, I love that.
Yep. And then a 2000 doesn't count for much because it's just kind of local high school. And then we break down here. We got a Life is Good, which I love these. These sell great. And again, comfort. Good old comfort color.
I've thrown so many of those Life is Goods away.
Comfort color. Comfort color. And then this was kind of fun. So we got one Ron John on the comfort color.
That's funny.
Another Ron John.
Nice.
Another comfort tag, Ron John. And a Ron John tag, Ron John.
Oh, there you go. Those Ron Johns are dope.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're all right. Yep. And then again, you got another Hard Rock to throw in there.
Yep, Hard Rock.
Those are pretty popular too. And then we'll start turning up the heat here a little bit. So we've got the Tennessee River Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We've got the Screen Stars Best, my local town shirt.
Yeah, Worcester.
Right, Worcester. This will do really well.
Say it.
No, everybody from out says Worcester. Yeah. So yeah, that one will be good.
That's a really good one.
Terrible.
That's a really good one.
I kind of really like this Harley one for some reason. This is a Harley tag. It's like that.
Nice. Jordan, how
And
do
then-
the colors do for you guys? I pass up them on them all. It's more of what's printed on them than the tag itself, but yeah. Oh, that's a great tee.
Far side hit. This is a great tee.
Great tee.
This again, this tag, Vietnam,
Man,
military stuff sells good.
Yep. And those
For me,
man, you
even
got
the old
best
armies
tags.
shirts.
You definitely got the best.
Yeah.
You got the best tags of the night. That's for sure. I got all kinds of weird
Screen
obscure
stars,
tags.
single stitch top and bottom on that one.
Nice.
Then, boom.
That's a great one.
That's all kinds
Yeah.
of fun.
Yeah.
And then I
that's-
think
that's
I
good.
got to bow down to this one.
Yeah, that's the heater of the night, dude. Huge. Oh my gosh. That's the one.
And so I've still got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more bags.
So how about we say this? How about I'm committing you. How about they can check out the rest of your bags on your YouTube?
Fair enough. Call me out. It's
Fair
cool.
enough. All right. Your first
Yeah,
video will get
yeah.
the rest of those 11 bags. We'll see how bad you
I think
would've
that's
beat me.
great. It ain't coming out tonight, but we'll come out.
It ain't come out. It'll come out soon. We'll let you know. Ryan, thank you guys. Thank you for being with me.
So much
It's been a
fun.
lot of
So much fun.
I really appreciate you being the guinea pig here and kicking my butt. Thanks for everyone that stopped by and watched. Check out the Discord and link below. Obviously, we know who won. You guys just it's clear. That's fine. But we're gonna do this again. I'll probably do it with Ryan again at some point. But we'll also bring in some other people to do this. And
I
we'll
pay
probably do some more stuff like
$5.29
this.
for my bags.
Oh man, you pay even
Yeah,
less than I do.
Yep,
Nice.
$5.29 a bag.
Golly. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.